Hi folks, I'm Ian Baker, and today we're going to go over the 2020 Coleman Lantern LT 17FQ. If you're looking for a short, lighter weight bunk model, this may be something that you're interested in. If we start off on the kitchen, one of the things you'll notice right away is the big prep space you get right here. And in shorter campers, I actually prefer this. In order to do that, you get a single basin sink instead of a double, and a 2-burner cooktop that they turned just to give you more prep space. And again, you could have it the other way. You could have a big double bowl sink here, but that takes up all of your countertop. I love having all this prep space. And it gives you a spot to put the TV, which you'll see they have your TV connections here. So if you want one, that's basically where you would set it up at. Now, if we take a look underneath the countertop, you will see your Norcold fridge unit. This does have the drop-down freezer compartment there. Controls are right up front. You'll see it does run off both propane and electric. Moving over a little bit down here, you will see some additional storage. That is enough room for your pots and pans. Direct vent furnace, which is really all you need in a camper this size. A drawer here for all of your flatware. You'll see it is a full extension drawer. It is nice and large. As I mentioned, both the 2-burner cooktop and the sink. Right up top is a microwave with additional storage there over to the side. And lastly, right here, this is kind of a versatile storage area because this doubles as a pantry and probably the majority of the space for the kids' clothes. So you can kind of organize this however you want or to meet your needs. When we take a look in the back, this is the bathroom. So right down here is the foot flush lever toilet. I'll take a seat. As you can see, folks, I have pretty good room for my shoulders. I'm rubbing a little bit on the left, but definitely very manageable. And when the door is closed, I still have enough room for my toes. It's actually pretty good space back here. You will see that you have a robe hook up top in case you want to hang a towel up there. And over to the side is the shower. Now, in a shorter camper like this, a smaller camper where it's a little bit lower, this is pretty common. You'll see when I step in here, so I'm 6 foot tall, and even in the vent here, I still have to bend down. So, if I'm not in the vents, you can see it's definitely a pretty short ceiling. So you probably don't want to spend a lot of time in the shower, make things happen really quick. If you're a little bit shorter, it'll probably work just fine for you. But as I said, it's 6 foot tall. It is a little bit of a height issue there. Right in the back corner are your 2 bunks. The top one is a little bit narrower, but it still has a 300-pound weight capacity. The bottom one is larger. As far as size, I will lay in here. Again, as I mentioned, I am 6 foot, and as you can see, I can fully extend here. Put a pillow there, no problem. So if you need to sleep an adult in here, it does have the capability to do that. Also, if you want to use this whole thing as pantry and you want a different spot for the clothes storage, you will see that this does lift up right here. So you have this additional storage area. So if you want to throw, like a duffel bag down there with some clothes and a dirty laundry basket, you can do that too. Right underneath that, you have your propane leak detector, and then you have your fuse box right there. That, of course, will have your breaker panel as well as your fuses. Over on the side wall, this is a thermostat just for the furnace. There is a roof-mounted AC unit in here, 13.5 kBTU. The controls for that are on the AC unit itself, though. The dinette here is easily large enough for 4 people to sit at. You'll see your legs right in underneath. These do both remove from the flanges in the floor as well as the table. So that way you can take those out. The table will drop down into an additional sleeping space. I enjoy the fact that the bottom is a leatherette because if the kids are messy and they spill something, that makes it much easier to clean up. Storage across the top. You will also see right there you have your radio. That controls the speakers inside here, and it is Bluetooth capable. And then right up front is your queen bed. So this obviously is the kind of the master bedroom area, if you will. Over to this side, you have a nightstand with a cubby hole underneath, electrical outlet, USB port there too. You will see the shelf going across the top, and right underneath is some additional storage. Now that we've seen the inside, let's take a look at some of the outside features on the 2020 Coleman Lantern LT 17FQ. Right up front is your 20-pound propane tank, and right behind that are the rails there for your battery. You'll also see the diamond etch plating on the front, helping to protect a little bit for some of the rocks and debris that may get thrown up by your tow vehicle. And when we come around to the side, you will see this unit has solar prep. So if you want solar, simply buy the portable panels, plug it in right there. It's already pre-wired and it will trickle charge your battery. If we open up the compartment here, your storage, you will see it's a big open storage area. It's not a true pass-through because there's not a door on the other side, but it is very large. You can see how big that door opening is. So if you have a grill or some larger chairs, they will generally fit in there. Power awning, as I mentioned, inside there, so you just touch a button to roll that out. Same thing to have it go back in, and there's an LED light strip underneath, so you have light at night. Main entryway has a small grab handle as well as one fold-out step, but realistically in a camper this size, that is all you need. Electrical outlet right back here, so if you need to plug anything in while you're outside, that's the place to do it. And as we come around to the back, you will see this one has square tubular bumper on there with the end caps. That way it gives you a convenient spot in which you can store the sewer hose. Mounted to that is your spare tire, and folks, this is probably the easiest place to get to it on a travel trailer. Don't have to get down on your hands and knees. You don't have to try to, fish it out from underneath the bed. If you need it, it is right there for you. When we come around to the off-door side here, a couple last things. You'll notice the termination right underneath with both your gray and black tank valves. 30 amp power cord is tucked away right there. And right up front, up top is your fresh tank fill. That is a gravity fill. And underneath is the city water inlet. All right, folks, and that wraps it up. Again, this is a 2020 Coleman Lantern LT 17FQ. If you're interested in this lightweight camper and you would like price and availability, simply click on the link in the description. Thanks again for watching. I'm Ian Baker, and let's go camping.